Oh Lord, tabang, Lord. Good morning, Miss Marianne. Good morning, Miss Marianne Makiling. I am Marilo Bulag, one of your students in AMJT 124, and I am here to present and reiterate the 50 abbreviations together with its expansion and functions that are commonly used in airport and airline operations. First, we have here the FIM, or the Flight Interruption Manifest. It is a document that is issued by the airline as a substitute ticket coupon when the passenger's original travel is disrupted, such caused by overbooking, cancellation, or the changes of schedule. Then we have here the FRAG, or the fragile package. So upon arrival, sometimes a passenger's package will be declared as fragile. That's why they're gonna put a sticker on the box or on the baggage as an indication that this must be handled with care. Thus, detailed must be specified, such as the number, the weight, the size, and the dimension of the package. Then we have here the FREMIC, or the frequent traveler's medical card. So this is a document to make life easier for the frequent flyer passengers with a special medical conditions for permanent and stable nature. Then we have the GENDIC, General Declaration, where it is a basic document and arrival and departure, providing all the information related to the aircraft itself, and also the summary information relating to the cruise, the itinerary, the passengers, and their health. Then we have also here the GPST, or the group seat request. So first, the passengers who are traveling as a group, they can make a group seat request where they can sit all together and can be easily identified as one. Then we have here the INAD, or the inadmissible passengers. These are the passengers who are not allowed to enter to another country that they want to travel in. Then we have IATA, International Air Transport Association, where their major responsibility is to support and serve aviation with global standards of airline safety, security, efficiency, sustainability with clearly defined rules. Then we have the MEDA, or medical case or assistance, that requires clearance from the airline medical for acceptance, and sometimes company medical clearance may be required. Then we have the MEDIF, or the medical information form, where it consists all the confidential information about the passenger's special service assistance, such as the pregnancy care, stretcher, an oxygen bottle, treatment during the flights prior to their safety and comfort. Then we have the MAS, or the Meet and Assist, where it is a service available at charge for the passengers that need special request or assistance. And also it is used for the airlines to identify passengers with this intellectual disabilities, detailed specified, such a elderly person, handicapped passengers, and pregnant lady. Then we have the MCT, or the minimum connecting time. It is a list amount of time where the passengers are where the airlines allow the passengers to connecting between flight at the airport. Then we have the MCO, the miscellaneous charges order. It is a document that is issued by the airline or the travel agents about the travel related expenses, or it is used to process payment for travel arrangement. Then we have the MVT, or the movement message. It is serves as a purpose of controlling and regulating the operations of all the flights. Then we have here the NSSA, the no smoking aisle seat. It is a specific seat area where the passengers are prohibited to smoke, specifically in the seat near the aisle. Then we have here the NSSB, or the no smoking bulkhead seat. For it is a specific area where the passengers are not allowed to smoke, particularly in the seat and the bulkhead. Then we have the NSST, or the no smoking seat. It is as designated seats of inside the aircraft for the passengers are not allowed to smoke, and this is much applicable and applied to those passengers who's non-smoker. Then we have the NSSW, the no smoking window seat. It is a specific area on the inside the aircraft where the passengers are not allowed to smoke next to the window. Then we have the OHD, or the on-hand baggage, which refers that the baggage is under the control or under the hand of the travel agents or the airline, and it is a message indicator of a found check package. Then we have here the OAL, or the other airline. It is a company not affiliated with Courage in question, where the ticket is sold by one airline, including flight segments to be traveled with another airline. Then we have the OSI, or the other service information. So this contains all the special information about the passenger that is sent to the airline and that will appear to the itinerary. Then we have the OTHS, or the other services. It is a special service code for the passenger's needs, and these other services or requests may not be specified to the other SSR code. And we have PAX, or the passengers. It is those who occupies the passenger seats in the cabin, and the one who took flight, and the one who paid the fare on board. Then we have here the PNR, the passenger's name record. It consists all of the information about the passengers' reservations, all the passengers' information related to their travel, their flight, and their trips. We have here the PSM, or the passenger service message. It is it notifies all the destination stations with all the disembarking passengers, as well as they contains or provides the list to those who requires special service by the destination station. Then we have the OXYG, the oxygen. This is a part of the special service request where the passengers are having a difficulty in breathing. That's why it is being required to have a special assistance such oxygen. Then we have the TKT, or the passenger's ticket and baggage check. Passenger's ticket is a document presented as an indication that you purchased that particular seat, and that gives you the permission to enter to the airport and to have your baggage checked, to check all your items, and without complication, you can finally be on board on that plane. Then we have the PTM, or the passenger's transfer message. It informs the destination station of all the disembarking passengers and holding the connecting flight reservation from that station, and telling all the number of pieces of baggages that is being checked through. Then we have the GRPS, or the group passenger. So these are the passengers who are traveling all together, where there uses a common identity assigned by the booking member. Then we have here the legal, or the passengers with left leg in cast. This is a special assistance given to those passengers with a fused knee on the left side that can support their left leg. Then we have the legerta, or the passengers with right leg in cast. This is special assistance given to those passengers with fused knee on the right side that can support their right leg. Then we have the leg DSSR, or the passengers with both leg in cast. So this is special assistance given to those passengers with their both legs in cast and cannot be able to walk. So these three might be provided with crutch, wheelchairs, and other requirements for their assistance before, during, and after the flights, prior to their safety and comfort. Then we have the URES, or the passengers without confirmed reservations. So this consists of all the information and will track and trace to those passengers who haven't purchased a ticket. So with that, they might be dispatched by airlines since it is illegal. Then we have the PETC, or the pet in the cabin. It is applicable for those passengers or travelers with pets. So for those airlines who allows the passengers or travels with pet, they must follow the FFA regulations. And some other airlines provides additional procedures and policies for them for the sake of all the passengers to have a comfort flight. Then we have here the PIR, or the Property Irregularity Report. This is a statement from the airline with generic code for the baggage, including the detailed damage of baggage that is reported by the travelers. Then we have the PIL, or the Purser Information List. This provides the essential information about the purser that is involved in the every aspect of flights, where they are required to complete a detailed report and verifies that all the safety procedures are being followed. Then we have the SOM, or the seat occupied message. This relays message to the flight coordinators or travel agents about the number of seats according to their types that is being occupied by the passengers on that aircraft for that said flight. Then we have here the RQST, or the seat request. So here, the passengers have the power to upgrade or to prefer what their seats tier like. So they just use a generic code for that. Then we have the seamen or the seamen's or the ship's crew. So they are the passengers who are traveling as a seaman or ship's crew. And seamen have the special arrangement with the immigration authorities where they can make them advance to the system. And once the information is passed to the destination country using APES, it can tell that they are a seaman and a ship's crew. Then we have the SITA, the Society de Telecommunication International Aeronautic. It is an information technology companies where they provide IT and telecommunication services for air transport industry. Then we have SMSA for smoking aisle seat. This is provided to those passengers who are allowed to smoke and at the same time prefer to be in the seat next on aisle. Then SMSB is the smoking bulkhead seat. This is best for those passengers who are prefer to be in the bulkhead seat and at the same time can be able to smoke. Then the SMST or the smoking seat. These are the designated area of seat of the aircraft where the passengers are allowed to smoke, and they can choose wherever they want to sit as long as it is indicated that it is a smoking seat area. Then we have the STCR or the stretcher passengers. They are the ill and the injured person because of their physical and mental conditions where they are allowed to travel with stretchers fitted to the aircraft. And it should be only one stretcher passengers per flight where they will be able to accompanied by the body attendant where they gonna sit adjacent to the stretcher. And they will gonna be taken inside the aircraft an hour before the boarding time, and most probably they can occupy 6 seats for that. Then we had the TPM or the Teletype Passengers Manifest. To obtain the government authorities, TPM must consist of all the names or of the list of all the disembarking passengers recording by the government. And TPM is usually dispatched after the flight departure. Then we have here the TWOV or the transit without visa. So for the passengers who are traveling to another country, sometimes the countries, most of the time, countries are required for the passengers to have a transit visa. And if the passengers don't have a transit visa to present, then they'll prevent you to be in that country. And of course, the airline also will not allow you to get board on that plane. Then we have the UMNR or the unaccompanied minors. So these are the children who are traveling alone, at least 8 years old but more than 12 years old. So for them to be allowed on board, they need to have a consent from their parents and guardians. They need to sit near to the crews and must be endorsed to the ground personnel with a duplicate copies of UMNR form. Then upon fetching, the fetcher must need to present a proof of identity that they are related to the UMNR. Then we have the VIP or the very important passengers. They are the overrated passengers that is given an extra assistance unlike the regular passengers. These passengers are mostly charge higher cost since they are giving and providing the best possible services an airline or airport can offer. Then we have the W or the window seat. So in basic seat request, W code is an indication that you are in the window seat where you can see outside of the window and enjoy the view. Then YP for the young passengers. These are said to believe that they can manage on their own, but they are not registered. That's why the airline provides form for them so that they can only be accepted when their parents or guardians have signed the release and indemnity forms for acceptance. Then we have the ETD or the estimated time of departure. It is the expected time where the aircraft is estimated to depart or to be on board. Then we have the last one, ETA is estimated time of arrival. It is the expected time where the aircraft is estimated to arrive or touch down the airport. So that's the 50 abbreviations that is commonly used in airport and airline operations. Thank you.